Isekai, you say? Well, that's what everyone loves these days. When you want to watch anime, you always think about isekai, but today, I thought about doing a recommendation list for the more underrated isekai series that truly deserve more than what, they get from the audience. So sit back, relax, and let us get started. Starting this list off with How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, a very fun and enjoyable anime that is seen by many as a generic average harem series of a demon lord with slave girls. While that may be true, it has so many qualities that make it truly stand out, as this show deserves more praise than than the hate that it gets. A normal dude gets isekai to a game world and becomes his playable character known as Demon Lord Diablo. He accidentally got two slaves by his side to where he now ventures out to help free them both while destroying enemies with ease using his overpowered magical abilities. Parallel World Pharmacy is, in my opinion, among one of the best isekai to come out, though not many have seen it, which makes it quite the underrated pick since it deserves more. A guy dies from overwork and reincarnates into the son of a normal pharmacist named Pharma, with the unique ability of creating things beyond this world's capabilities, such as curing a disease that was never been able to be cured before. But aside from that, Pharma even opened up his very own pharmacy to help the poor afford medicine instead of just being a target for nobles. It's simple, slice of life heavy, but very fun to watch. Oh baby, Kamikatsu. It's like, a complete joke of an isekai, but it's done like that on purpose to bring out the best of its comedy, and it works so damn well. A boy was sacrificed to their god by getting thrown into the ocean to drown, and he gets isekai to another world. He thought this world would be, his ideal life of power and magic, but it turns out he got nothing, and the government is corrupt in this world, and they determine whether you live or die. Outcasts are seen as worthless beings, but with the help of a goddess, he can try and restore this world to a better place. Handyman Saitou in Another World is a very underrated isekai that is truly a masterpiece in my opinion. This anime mainly talks about how an average handyman gets sent into the world, powerless and weak, and he only has a thief skill for picking locks and opening treasure boxes. He's quite helpful for his party, by the way. While there is action involved, it is actually heavily into slice of life, and boy does it have a quality visuals and a very good story to it. Studio C2C, they're the creators. They never did disappoint me. A lot of their anime are great, and this here is definitely one of them. Now we're moving along to a reincarnation series with a female protagonist, but that's a big reason as to why this anime doesn't have much attention, because everyone seems to want the alpha males, but to tell you the truth, people are sleeping under a rock these days. The magical revolution of the reincarnated princess is absolutely beautiful of a series. A girl retains her memories from previous life, reincarnates into the family of royalty, and is the next princess of the kingdom. Though she has other plans and doesn't really want to become the next heir. This does include some Yuri action, but come on. It's not weird at all. This here is another isekai I find criminally underrated for what it is. A very interesting story of revenge that played its part so well, but I guess you can clearly see why not many wanted to watch it in the first place. Female protagonist first, but of course, besides that, this girl got isekai to another world and worked secretly as an assassin to eliminate people from another world who come to this world with dangerous powers that may cause harm. And upon meeting a girl with the power to reverse time and undo her death, things went out of hand when the organization kinda betrayed Minol. It's got all the wholesome strangers becoming close super best friends, where Minol feels bad about killing this poor girl. It's such a good anime. Please, just check it out. Fantasy Bishoujo is up next, and this is a hilarious comedy which back then, not many talked about at all. You have your two best friends, two guys who got reincarnated into the world, but one of them turned into a girl. One has the power of pure might and strength, and the other, the power to make anyone fall in love with you on first sight. This wacky comedy truly defined greatness because it is so damn fun to watch. Even though they are both guys, sometimes they get into, sussy-wussy situations that you may even question yourself. Kemono Michi Rise Up, the story of a famous wrestling superstar who loves animals so much, gets Isekai to the world to become a hero and defeat the Demon Lord. I never really thought I'd see a wrestler isekai anime, but this came out, and boy did I have some mixed feelings about this show. Anyone in the other world who disrespects animals will find themselves receiving a German suplex, but you won't believe what this wrestler intended to do instead of saving the world. He wants to open up his very own pet shop and sell creatures of all sorts. It's strange, yet the idea is new, so it may be interesting for you to watch. Dog Days is one of those underrated harem series with a total of 3 seasons. A high schooler was summoned to a furry world of creatures as he was chosen to become the hero to save the dog people. Though it turns out this war that they were having is not what we expected, but more of a sports competition between different sides to raise money for the kingdom. But now the hero must serve the princess to the best of his ability until a way for him is found back to his homeland. It does sound generic, and it does have fan service or ecchi, but you may just be surprised by how solid the show actually is. Now for my final recommendation on the list, Outbreak Company. Well, man, this is such a classic. The story of an otaku summoned to another world to help spread the otaku culture to another world. Yeah, that's what the entire plot is all about. Spreading anime to the people in another world. Become weebs just like us. Though the anime does have magic involved, some fighting, but it's more of a comedy parody anime where you laugh and just have a good time overall. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. As always, subscribe if you did enjoy and let me know down below which underrated isekai you enjoy the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll be catching you all in the next one.